The Lakers missed the playoffs.
Yeah, we did tell you that.
The Lakers missed the playoffs.
We thought it was going to be because of the Pelicans, not the
Ooh,
Spurs,
you
though.
love to see it. You love to see it.
Daily Bread coming at you live right at 12:20 on the East Coast. A jam-packed Wednesday, even though there's only 2 Champions League games, 6 NBA games, I believe, or maybe 7. Who the hell knows? But we got the Masters, and it's guest week on Daily Bread. So you know we're hyped to talk about the Masters because the Lord and Savior Tiger Woods is returning. He's looking great. He's feeling great. Makes us all happy to see, and I know it makes our 2 guests happy to see as well. You already know who they are if you liked and retweeted our tweet at Daily Bread Media on Twitter. That's where we're currently live. Sosa, you have the comments up, so we haven't done that great trying to shout them out. We'll be better. We'll do better on that. We appreciate all of you who tap in for us on Twitter, but YouTube is the #1 spot to be because we can feature your comments. It pops right up. StreamYard and Twitter don't like each other. We're sorry. We're also live on Twitch if you're watching us there, but we're hyped because the MLB is also back tomorrow, so you know I got to be rocking the Phil shirt, but it's going to be raining for like the next 30 hours in the North Jersey, New York area. So the Yankees game got postponed, but no one really cares about the Yankees. So,
yes, sir. Well, man, like I said, first off, wonderful day in the NBA yesterday. As far as the optics, yeah, I mean, I'm extremely excited. The Masters are here. Tiger Woods said he's playing. Probably my favorite athlete of all time, bar none. I love Tiger Woods. Cheering for him. I'm glad we're bringing in experts because all I have is a plus 5,500 bet on him because he's on the book. He's just on the book, and it gives me something to watch on Sunday. All right, like that's if you there's no football on, Tiger Woods with the red shirt. If you can't cheer for that, you can just go to hell. Great day in footy though yesterday. We Footy Rex is back. Well, he never left. But
yeah, it's 2 straight afternoon breads. We're going for 3 today. So let's keep it hot there. But I saw Chuck's comment of can we pack it up? I mean, the Lakers pack has been packed since the trade deadline on Daily Bread Media.
Yeah, it is what it is. I feel for the guy, but I don't feel for him at all. This is what he gets. He chose the roster. He chose the players around him. And this is what he gets. Rest in peace to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Wow. And in my opinion, way too sweaty of a Sixers game last night.
That was expected. This is what we do. I do want to say this before we get into anything. I just want to say this. Any of you jackasses that thought that there was a better cornerback than Derek Stingley in the NFL draft, I pray to God that you learn your fucking lesson one day to not doubt greatness. We watched this kid come on the scene as a fucking freshman, playing the SEC, a real true life GOAT at 18 years old, and you fixed your lips to tell me he wasn't that guy because he wasn't healthy? You dickheads told me the same thing about Jamar Chase. Oh, he didn't play. Shut the fuck up forever. Derek Stingley, best player in the draft. You fucking played yourself, stupid. All right, that's all I got in regards to that. I just hate people saying stupid shit. You know what I mean? It really bothers me. Like we didn't see the kid do amazing shit. Like we didn't actually see that with our own 2 eyes. But revisionist history. Sauce Gardner, I like you, bro, but you're not Derek Stingley. He's one of one. They don't make him like him. There's only one of him, man. And you can be mad all you want, and you can feel a type of way. I do not care. Stingley,
he's good, but yeah, I gotta be on the whole Stingley train as well.
The NFL. Day 1, and you can quote me on that. You can call me a fan. I know what I see. So, moving forward.
I was about to say, I 100% agree with all the Stingley takes there. Where do you think he goes in the draft?
Top 5. They better figure it out. You can't tell. I love Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton's not better than him. I love Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner's not better than him. You listen, bro. I love Aiden Hutchinson. I love Kayvon Thibodeau. Listen, if we remember, Stingley is one of one. I'm telling you, I don't care about them other guys. Like you could talk about anyone else on the board that you want. He's going. He watch. He proved everything he needed to at a pro day today. If he's not top 5, you did it to yourself. Because he'll make every single team pay for not drafting him. That's where we're at now. We're at the countdown to which teams are going to pay for not drafting them.
And we'll get a lot of draft talk live. Both of our guests will also be joining on this same YouTube channel, but we're going to be bringing back Sunday morning quarterbacks during the week, your best Sunday show for your best bets. But let's get into the footy talk. And then shout out to Friday, who joined our show yesterday. Great episode with him. We appreciate him. Frenzy Sports, I think he commented somewhere in here. Yep. Make sure to give them a follow as well.
Yes, sir. Getting into today's slate, I'll let you take it away with the first game because I know you have a play in both, correct?
Yeah, I got to play in both. Not in love with the second one, but there's a play in it. So we'll start with the one where Edward's talking about what's up, Bleed Green Bets. Make sure to give him a follow as well. We're going with the easy angle here. Maybe too good to be true. Villarreal may just pack it up, but if you look at the odds for Bayern to score in the first half, it's at minus 170. And for Villarreal to score in the first half, it's plus 155. But in my book, in the first half money line, I can get Bayern at plus 103. And that's the play. It's square. It's dumb. It might not come through because we've seen Unai Emery post up these perfect lineups, but that's the Europa League. He's in the big leagues now. I do think Villarreal could get on the score sheet, but I think that would be in the second half. But I'm going Bayern first half money line at plus 103. When you can give it to me at plus money, I just have to take it. From a total perspective, if you're rocking with Edward, I think you rock with the over here because I definitely do see a 2-1 to 2-0 score line. So the over 3, especially juiced at minus 135, I'm not loving it as much as just too much juice, but you can rock the over if you like. I'm just rocking the first half money line.
I'm playing Serge Gnabry to score a goal at plus 150. He in every one of these tournaments, one of these rounds, he'll score 3 or 4 goals, or one of them. This is the round where he does it. I think he gets on the score sheet today. Serge Gnabry at plus 150. Obviously, everybody thinks Lewandowski gets on the score sheet in the event that in the event that they win. Obviously, he would probably be the first guy, but at minus 180, it holds no value. So I'm going with Serge Gnabry at plus 150 anytime goal score.
All right, second game, Real Madrid, Chelsea. I've been debating different ways that I want to attack this one. I think Real Madrid advance. And as of right now, you can get that around plus money or like right around the even mark. In the game here, that's where if you want to get their draw double chance or the plus 0.5, you have to pay minus 130 for it. And that's where I don't like it. And that's where I rather take them. So my play is going to be Real Madrid to advance at even. So that's where, sure, it doesn't cash or come through this game. When I'm looking at it, I think we see an extremely boring game that goes sailing under 2.5. So when that's in play, and I don't think Chelsea will go through this match 2-0, I'm happy to take Real Madrid to advance at even.
Ooh. You just think too much scrutiny going on, too many issues internally for Chelsea?
No, I just think Real Madrid's built for these type of moments. Chelsea, we rarely see teams go back to back at this moment. Sure, they don't really need much within the play, within domestic play, so all their eyes are here. I just believe Real Madrid when Chelsea's only sitting at even on the money line today, and I think it's a 1-0 win or a draw, and I'll be able to get Real Madrid right around a minus 120. I'm just trying to buy in to a better price, and regardless if Real Madrid comes through and wins the game, that even to advance is going to look a lot nicer. We got Roddy saying Chelsea first half. Edward thinks I think Chelsea's advancing, so staying away. Fair? Just the way I'm capping it, the way I like it. Madrid to advance at even.
I respect it.
You like anything in this match? You got the 2.5 that's a juice under at minus 140. So not much going there. I mean, if you want to be contrarian and play the over, good luck.
No Captain America love?
I mean, if he's just going to keep doing it, then my hopes are just going to get higher and higher for the World Cup. Shout out to him, but if he shows up and scores or gets an assist against Real Madrid, you're just trying to make me become unbearable. I like the Benzema angle as well.
Yeah, Benzema's been. I mean, he was freaking amazing the last time we saw him on the pitch. Right, like he looked absolutely amazing against PSG. Was literally the show. Unbelievable game. Um, yeah, I'm not really touching too much in this. I think that this game could be very very low scoring, not too much action, just based on how we saw the two games yesterday. Um, one was just one team completely overmatched, and then the other was basically just work 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 until they just broke through because uh, Atletico at no real point had much attacking in the match. They defended until the levies broke, and we saw how that worked out. Um, I think this Chelsea Real Madrid match could be exceedingly boring, exceedingly, because we got
Yep.
a super tactical master and Tuchel. I love him as a coach, in my opinion, but again, apples and oranges to each his own. But yeah, I'm not tackling too much. I don't want to keep rambling about it.
What's up, Cam? Let's get into the NBA plays quickly before we get to the Masters talk with our guests. Make sure to give us a like if you're watching us on YouTube. Definitely helps us out there. And give us a retweet and a like on Twitter as well to help it get out here. Drop your best bets and your plays in the YouTube chat. And shout out to all of you watching us on Twitter. Sosa, first NBA game. Where are we starting?
I only have 3 plays tonight, and the first one is going to be in the oh shit, they don't even have. Hold on, it's in the Brooklyn game. They're playing the Knicks. The Knicks have already pretty much, they're not going to make the playoffs. 5 point spread. I'm not taking the spread. I'm just going to touch one thing, and that's Kevin Durant over 29.5. Solely because he had a poor shooting at his last game. Anytime you see him start a game shooting 3 for 9, win or lose, that's not his MO. I think KD comes out tonight, puts up 35, and has a hell of a game. 29.5 points at -108. Like I said, I like him to get 35 plus at +235, a half unit on that, a full unit on him getting 29.5.
Ooh. So back to back for the Nets. Knicks coming off 3 days of rest. Randall ain't going to be playing tonight. So that leads me to one player here. I'm trying to bring up the props real quickly. Who's going to be stepping in his spot, who has been starting in his appearances, and that's Obi Toppin. Do we like? Trying to see if his points are available. It is over 17.5 is sitting at -115 on my book. What do you think about that angle for Obi, who I don't think there's much resistance on the
Obi,
net side there?
Obi's playing well. Quickly's playing well. But I think that these young players are just trying to come out here and get better. You see it with Quick. You see it with because you can see there's a division between Randall and the rest of the team. These young cats are trying to really just make a name for themselves now. Obi's going to have the opportunity. I like, I think it's at 17.5. It's kind of tough. He does have back-to-back games where he's had 20. So the number is kind of high. He didn't break 17 in any of the 3 games prior or 4 games prior, and he'd only hit the number 1 time in 9. So it's kind of a buyer beware thing. Obviously, he's getting the most volume he's ever gotten in his career. So while the volume is there, there's no real track record to support that he's going to get 18 points.
Nope.
So I would stay away personally. If you won money off him the last 2 nights where he got 20, probably the person that would be inclined to bet him. But if you didn't, I wouldn't touch it personally. He's touched the number 1 time in 8 prior to those 2 20-point games.
What's the second game that we got eyeing up? Because we know everyone wants to get to Masters talk.
The only other play I'm gonna roll with tonight is Jalen Green. I like Jalen Green's threes tonight. They're at +100. If they weren't at plus money, I wouldn't have taken them. Over 2.5 3-pointers at +100. This Chicago Bulls team is reeling. They are not. They're not good. They cannot match anybody, and they're just trending in the absolute wrong direction. I like Chicago to handle business. Jalen Green over 2.5 threes. Or I like the Celtics. I'm sorry, Celtics to handle business, and Jalen Green over 2.5 threes at +100. Why are the Clippers favorites? Probably because they're sitting people. I think that would be the case.
Yeah, it opened at 3.5, and now it's moved to 2.5. Let me check my one book that lists the injury reports, but I don't think Booker or Chris Paul have officially been listed there. But with 2 games left, first place locked up, road trip in LA, they're kind of just like, that would be my biggest guess.
Yeah, well, there's really no motivation now for them to do anything anymore. They just broke the franchise record for wins. So once you reset a record of a franchise that's been around for a cool minute, there's really no more. There's really nothing else to have your stars out there for. Now it's just about being in shape and being healthy.
Yep, chat's all over this one. Always bring in your questions here. I got nothing in the NBA tonight. Sosa, trade that I heard floated out there before we get to the Masters talk. RJ Barrett, next year's first, year after's first, Donovan Mitchell. Would you do it?
No, I don't want Donovan Mitchell on my team. But that's neither here nor there. Like I don't like his game. I don't think that his game correlates to winning.
And why are the Jazz supposedly trying to blow it up after? I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're stuck with a contract where they're paying a 7-foot jackass who can't score $40 million fucking.
Hey, he had his first 20-20 game of the season yesterday.
I don't give a fuck. He's making there's no reason he should be making $40 million. No chance on earth. They're stuck with him because they're a small market team in which they developed him and they had to run him the check. Now they're never going to be able to offload the contract ever. And they have him on the books till he's 33 or 34. So, yeah, I mean, unless Donovan Mitchell requests a trade, he's going to have to shut the fuck up too because he signed a max deal as well. So that's my take on it. I don't want Donovan Mitchell on my team, and that's because I don't think his game correlates to winning. Feel how you may, or that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's just a trade that I saw out there. Was trying to see what you thought of that one. But let's get to the Masters talk. We got best bets where we got props. We got round head-to-heads. So we'll get you all covered there. We're bringing in our guests who you've seen each come on solo to discuss different golf tournaments. We're bringing them on together because it's the big daddy of them all. We got bullpen bets from pickcity.com and our Browns correspondent from Sunday Morning Quarterbacks, the helicopter man himself. And then we got Dumb Brain Picks, Sam Murphy, our Colts. I guess he's switching over to our Bengals correspondent officially for Sunday Morning Quarterbacks. And I know during that Singletary talk that he was just going nuts and trying to add himself in there.
Dude, I mean, I was going to say today's a great day. It's the last day Derek Stingley's outside of the top 10 in any mock draft. Top 5, I don't care. I mean, he's the best corner.
They better figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, Sosa, I think the first time we talked about football or anything, I told you I thought Stingley was the best corner to come out of LSU, and I'm sticking to it. I only need 1 year of tape, and that's all. Like, that's all you need. He's that good.
No discussion for me, my boy. You I don't always agree with LSU takes, but you're right on this one. Bullpen, what's good, my guy? How you feeling?
I feel good. Thanks for having me on. Everything's wonderful in Bullpen's life at the moment.
Love to hear it, man.
I would lock in this bet as well. Me to shoot over 90 anytime I touch a golf course. Should be way more than minus 500. That's not enough juice. Evan, I don't know how good your game is. But with the Masters, before we get into our bets and our plays, Sosa alluded to it, we have to talk Tiger. So, Sam, talk to us here. What are your expectations? What are your emotional feelings? Because you're one of the biggest fanboys out there, and it's bigger than Joe Burrow, which is kind of scary for everyone.
Yeah, I think last time I hopped on here to talk golf, I said Tiger was bigger than Joe Burrow for me, which, I mean, if you know me, it's saying something. And I said he was playing the Masters, and I spoke it into existence. Mm-hmm. Tiger's playing in the Masters.
You're basically LeVar Ball.
It's kind of like, I'm kind of confused on like how to handle it. Like, I don't know what to expect. I haven't seen him play in a while, but I mean, I got the outright ticket, so there's no way I'm going to watch Tiger Woods and not have an outright ticket on him, especially at Augusta.
You play to win the game.
And,
Hello?
and he's 46. I get it. Like, he's been out of the game for a while. But it's not like other sports. Like, if you're 46, you can contend. It's not like old washed up guys out in LA who are just cracking under pressure and can't hang with the youngins anymore.
Mickelson just won when he was 51.
Exactly.
Tiger's fresh.
Bullpen, what are your thoughts on Tiger? Is the body going to be able to hold up because he came out here? Because when you're golfing in Florida, it's pretty nice courses there where it's not very hilly. He's probably riding around in the cart the whole time. He's putting through his body through walking probably the toughest course to walk as well. Any concerns there? What are your thoughts about Tiger coming into this weekend?
I mean, I'm excited that he's in the field. It's good for golf. Tiger's good for golf.
Well, did you see the driver on 18 from his practice hole? It looked like it was the final Sunday with how packed it was just to watch him practice.
Yeah, everyone's excited. I don't have high expectations for him this week. Like, he's not going to get any of my money this week. I want to see what's going on before, and the odds. I mean, there's definitely no value there for sure. He should be higher odds than whatever you guys are getting him in at. I've checked all the books. He's not going to win this week. The field's just completely stacked. I mean, if you think
in 2019 too.
Yeah, well, it's 2022. If you think he's going to show up and beat DJ and JT and all these guys that are, it's just not going to happen.
What number would you play on him then? If 55 to 1 isn't big enough for you, what's your number?
I mean, as far as like that, he's not going to win. So if he was 500 to 1, I mean, I'd bet him, but he's not going to win.
You would need 500. All right.
I'm just saying, no matter the odds, he's not going to win this week. So,
well, that's why I like that we have both of these guys on here. Yeah. Sam, his name's Dunbury Picks, likes to bet with his heart sometimes, likes to bet what he sees on the court. Fuck that data, as he.
No, this is data driven. This pick. This is a man that's taken down what? This is a man that's taken down DJ and JT and everybody 3 years ago when he was fully healthy. He's pretty much healthy now. And he's won a U.S. Open, a very much tougher golf course and tougher conditions on a torn ACL and a broken leg. Like, what are we talking about? This guy can do anything he wants to with a golf club in his hand.
He's Clark Kent.
Capes out.
He just stepped into the phone booth. You need to stop disrespecting the greatest athlete we've ever seen. This is blasphemous. To say he's not going to win, you're not even giving him a chance. He has no chance.
No, not this week.
He's the greatest Masters player in the history of the tournament.
He's the best athlete we've ever seen. I'm not arguing that. The guy's the GOAT. I mean, have you seen his place down in Palm Beach? I mean, it's unreal.
Yo, that shit's crazy too, man. God.
Actually, Tiger's on Jupiter Island, I think.
Yeah, he's on Jupiter.
Yeah, well, my wife tore down the house to build another one.
Yeah,
that's why we start the Tiger Talk, because it always gets everyone going, gets you ready. So we got 5 different rounds of bets that we're going to rattle off. We're going to bounce between Sam and bullpen bets for what they're liking on each one. So a play that will hopefully cash tomorrow and finish up tomorrow. First round, head-to-head. Who are we backing and who are we fading? Here, bullpen, we'll let you rattle off yours first.
What do you want first, boss? What do you want? The head-to-head first round?
Yeah, first round, head-to-head. So the Thursday only bet.
Yeah, Thursday only, first round head-to-head. I got Hatton. The guy's been putting lights out. He's been playing good. He is a little G. He's minus 120 over Horschel. Horschel does not do well here at all. Like, this course and him do not get along. Hatton has not missed a putt in like 6 weeks. Like, this guy's just putting out of his mind. So, and putting is not a key factor this week on this particular course, but you can't overlook as well as he's been. I think he's like 3rd overall in strokes gained putting over the last 6 or 8 tournaments. I mean, the guy's just hot. So I'll lay the 120. Usually I don't like laying any chalk ever, but in this case, I'll go with Hatton over Horschel.
He was one of the guys when I was looking at the outright leaderboards, which we'll get to, that I was surprised at how low of his odds were. Sam, what are you liking for your first round head-to-head?
I haven't I've been looking at it this morning. I only was able to find some tournament head-to-heads. I'll probably look again tomorrow morning just to make sure. I'll probably keep doing like those match play parlays that we were doing with the match play a couple weeks back. So maybe
All
try
right,
to
then
cash
what
on
do
those.
you got for your full tournament head to head? So that's Thursday to Sunday for the golf newbies.
I've got 3 of them. Full tournament. I've got Morikawa over Hovland. I think at plus 108, Hovland. He's a great ball. He's great at getting the ball around the course. I just his putting and short game have been an absolute disaster lately, and I don't trust him. This is very much a horse for the course type event. Once you have that experience, he's only played in it a couple times. He's one of the best young players in the world, but I like Morikawa a little bit better in a big moment. Then I've got Brooks over Rory. I don't like the way Rory's been playing lately. He just hasn't had it. Brooks has been playing better and better. Got to semi or quarterfinals for the match play event a couple weeks back. Last time he played, and in 2019 he finished runner up to Tiger. I just trust him a little bit more at Augusta over Rory. And then finally Zalatoris over Schauffele at minus 102. Just don't like the way Schauffele's been kind of playing to start the year. He's kind of been up and down, and I think Zalatoris has fixed his putting stroke enough to where he's going to be able to contend the way he was last year.
All right, those are 3 from Sam. Bullpen, who do you like for your full head to head?
I like all 3 of those. I agree with the Rory take. I actually have DJ minus 120 over Rory for a lot of the same reasons he just said, but you could flip it with Brooks, flip it, flop it, whatever. I think Brooks and DJ are both good to beat Rory this week.
All right, what else do we got? So to make or miss the cut, what's the number on Tiger? Is
102
he to what? Make it or miss?
to make it.
Yeah, and he's minus 140 to miss it. So
he's missed the cut one time in his entire Masters playing career, and it was in 1996.
Yeah,
so.
I get that, and I wouldn't bet it either way. But when you see someone to miss a cut at minus 140, they're telling you that he's most likely going to miss the cut. I mean, the odds are the odds. Now, is he going to miss the cut? Probably not, because there's some bracket fillers down at the bottom.
Golf Jesus, bullpen. This is golf Jesus we're talking about here.
I know. Trust me. I know. I get it. But, I mean, it is minus 140 for him to miss the cut. Like
and he's going to tell Vegas to eat a dick.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet it either way, but I got DeChambeau plus 105 to miss the cut. This guy's a head case right now, and he's one of my favorite golfers. He's won me a ton of cash in the past. I bet on him a lot. Right now, he is just not with it. I mean, and again, a lot of these top guys will make the cut this week. It's a big boy course, and DeChambeau can hit it as far as anyone, which will benefit him here. But he cannot putt. His scrambling's off. Like, it's all in his head too.
If I had one player to fade, it would be Bryson.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Plus
ever since his par 68 comment where he said it plays 4 strokes less for him. I mean, he's been made a fool of. Like he hasn't shot under par, I don't think, and he's missed the cut 2 or 3 times, I believe. So I do not trust him, and his game just is nowhere near where it was in past years. And he's just coming back from injury, so that would be someone I avoid.
Yeah, so we're on the same page there. Plus 105 to miss the cut. I think it's worth a shot.
Sam, you got any other to make?
No, the only make the cut bet I have is Tiger.
I figured.
What's the odds on that? 102 plus 102?
Minus 102.
All right. So then, Sam, you got top 20s before we get into our outrights. And then if you have any other wild prop bets, because I know we like balls in the water, I don't think that's a prop bet allowed here, or they list it here. But, Sam, who do you have for top 20?
I've gone over how much I like Tiger for this, so I'll just say his odds plus 135. I do like Paul Casey plus 200. He hasn't been playing great golf this year. I haven't seen, but he's always in the mix. It feels like at least he makes the cut and then makes this incredible Sunday charge where he kind of backdoors his way into the top 20, and that's all you need to do for a plus 200 ticket. I'll take it. And then Morikawa minus 110. It's not great odds for a top 20, but for a player like him, I'll take it. It's not too juiced, and he's halfway to a career Grand Slam at the age of 24. So I mean, he's somebody that I trust in big moments, and he's got the iron play to have a successful weekend at Augusta. And then Zalatoris, he was runner-up last year in his debut. His putting stroke's fixed, and top 20 is minus 105. And then since I know I was coming on with bullpen, I brought a helicopter play.
All right.
Top 20 parlay on FanDuel plus 830. JT, Zalatoris, Scheffler, and Morikawa plus 830.
All right, bullpen. Do you got any other plays before the outrights? Or do you just want to get into your outright winner?
I don't know. He got me all excited bringing up the helicopter thing. Now I'm all hooked up. I like Lowry. The course doesn't really fit his game, and he doesn't have the best course history, but he leads everyone in the field in total strokes gained over the last 5 or 6 tournaments, whatever. So he's been playing well. And, you know, we've seen it. He can win the big tournaments. He's a decent enough golfer at plus 150 for a top 20. I like that bet.
We already know Sosa has the 55-1 ticket on Tiger.
Dustin Johnson. I bet Dustin Johnson plus 1,500, and I like Morikawa on this course. I don't know about y'all, but I like Count. I love him to fit well on this course. Also, one thing that we got to be cognizant of is weather, because weather could fuck everything one day.
I looked at it. There's no rain. It's going to be cold on Saturday, colder than normal. So looks like it's going to be nice. I think it'll play a little softer. If you can get, I think the over for total tournament score is typically around 12.5 under par. I take the under on that. If you want a tournament long play, I just think if there's softer conditions, it's not going to be hot. It's not going to dry out the course too much. If you want to take a shot on that, go under. I think we're going to see some big numbers put up on the weekend.
All right. So, Sam, is that all your outrights you have?
Tiger 50-1.
That's it?
And I mean, I'm going to add this note. I tweeted it earlier. Tiger's 46. He's playing in the 86 Masters, going for his 6th green jacket. Jack in 1986 won his 6th green jacket at the age of 46. I mean, the parallels are too similar. I think it's happening. I don't care. I'm talking myself into it. I'll look like a fool on Monday if he doesn't, but it's Tiger Woods.
We'll be fools together.
Tiger Woods. How you bet against him?
We'll be fools together, my brother, because I'm rocking with you. It's Tiger's world. He's back. We're rocking with the king.
So, see, this is where you guys got it wrong. Not wrong. Who's the only person that Tiger talks to on the tour? Who did he fly out with? Who's he giving all the advice to? Who is John Rahm salty as shit about at?
JT.
I think he wins it this weekend.
JT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just getting up the odds that it has listed right now on my book to make it official. I believe it was 16-1 when I looked before.
Don't JT wear Under Armour?
No, it's Spieth.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. JT a Nike guy?
No, JT does not have clothing sponsors anymore because of it.
Oh, yeah.
Comment.
I like JT. I mean, I'm not betting him outright. His odds are shit, but I'm all over him for DFS lineups, and I like his caddy, Bones. I think that's going to be a factor this week. This guy's played this Augusta course. I mean, this guy, what a guy to have in your corner at a big tournament. The only thing I'm hesitant with JT is most of his tournament wins in the PGA have been in non-cut events, with the exception of a couple majors. Like, if you look at it, the numbers are pretty staggering. I mean, he wins non-cut events for whatever reason. I do like JT though. I will not be betting him. I am heavy on him on my DFS lineups. I'm going to take a couple cracks at the $1 million this week, but I like that pick.
Remember us bullpen when you hit it this weekend. It's
I
your
like that.
weekend. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. I got a couple lineups that I put together that just look like. I mean, they should just ship me the money right now. But as far as outrights go, you know, I usually if I bet an outright, I usually hit them first round leader also. And the three names I got wrote down here are Lowry at 50-1. And then I got a couple of longer shot guys, which usually the winner of this tournament's around 45-50-1, which would fit your Tiger bet. Not very many guys hit it at 70, 80, 90-1. Like I couldn't even tell you the last time that's happened. But I do like Lowry. Like I said, he's leading the field in strokes, total strokes gained over the last 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks, whatever. The guy's playing good golf, and he's got the cojones to pull this off at 50-1. And I've always shopped the numbers, especially in golf. I mean, they're all over the place. But I found Hama at 100-1 for an outright. Again, this kid's been playing really good golf, and he's 70-1 on most sites. But I did find him at 100, and I will be locking that in. And 75-1 for first round leader, Hama. So I got Lowry at 50. I got Hama at 100. And then here's a sneaky one. And you might only want to do a half a unit on this one. But Kevin Na, I found him at 200-1. Again, this course does not fit his game, okay? It really doesn't. He's not a long ball hitter. He doesn't but I'll tell you what he does. You know what Kevin Na does? He wins golf tournaments. You can look through years and years. Like he wins one almost every year. And for whatever reason, he has pretty good course history here, even though it makes no sense at all. But at 200-1, which again, you shop the number. That's the best number I found is 200-1. And 100-1 on the first round leader, which is more likely to happen, the first round leader thing. But Kevin Na's not scared of these guys. He can play with DJ and JT and Tiger. Like he's not intimidated by those names.
I'll say something to what Chuck's comment, like Scheffler or Schauffele at plus or 20-1. Exactly. He has a lot of runner-up finishes. He's never been able to close in a major yet. So,
and he hasn't won a tournament in 3 years, I think.
He won the Olympics. That's it. Like that's the only thing he's won. But
right.
He hasn't won a tournament in so long, and he's also like he's just not playing good golf right now. And that's what also like to your JT point. He has the course knowledge. He's played here. This will be his 7th try. He's played with Tiger every single time he's come here, and Tiger's been at the event. But he just hasn't been playing great golf. Like he's so sporadic. He's probably one of the streakiest players on tour, and just the way he's been playing, I don't love him especially at an odds. It's like 14-1. It's too
it's 12-1.
low.
I have it at
12-1. Yeah, 12-1. It's just. I mean, I think a big name's going to win it. It's probably. I hope it's Tiger. If it's not, it's going to be one of these other guys that's top 10, top 15 in the world. So I just don't see it being JT with how he's played recently.
Well, Bullpen and Sam at Dumb Brain Picks and at Bullpen Bets. We appreciate both of you tapping in with us. Make sure you stay locked in with at Dumb Brain Picks. He runs most of the tweets at our at Paid for Play handle. You've seen him on our basketball and football show. So you'll be seeing a lot of him to come on Sunday Morning Quarterback when we get into draft talk. And make sure you check out at Bullpen Bets. Give him the follow because, I mean, his name's Bullpen Bets. Baseball season is what he does. And
all the
you
money.
can get him at pickcity.com. And make sure to check out his package there. Good spot to be with our main man there.
Appreciate you all.
Thanks, guys.
As usual, another day with you here. Make sure to give us a like, give us a retweet. We got another guest coming on tomorrow. So until then, we're out.